Thank you for having me, because so many people, wherever I go, tell me that they think that innovation and politics don't go well together, like toothpaste and orange juice, or diplomacy and Donald Trump. It just doesn't fit together. So the question is why we have founded this Innovation Politics Institute. And for a long time, the other founders and I, we asked ourselves one question. And this question was, how does politics have to be today so that it can be successful on the one hand, and on the basis of our European democratic values on the other side? And we do not have an answer to this question. We didn't find an answer. So we said, well, let's look and identify throughout Europe those politicians who have the courage to break new ground, who are trying new things, who are innovative in their work, and bring their knowledge together and present this knowledge and their expertise to others in politics as a source of inspiration.
And can you give some practical examples? What kind of projects, what kind of innovations do we have to have in mind if you talk about it? Can you make it practical for our audience?
Yeah, sure. Well, there are several projects that are great and I love. For instance, a project that Axelle Lemaire in France, the former minister in the French government, invented. And she introduced a bill. But instead of letting the experts write this bill, she invited the French citizens to write this bill together. And so over 21,000 citizens of France wrote this bill online together on some kind of Wikipedia-like page. And then they came to a conclusion how this bill should be in the end. And then this bill, written by the citizens of France, many citizens of France, was introduced into the French National Assembly, and it passed unanimously with the support of all parties. So this is really an innovative political project that's a paragon for how to do politics in these days.
It's interesting to say, you mentioned she did, because the perspective of politics, what I personally hear a lot, oh, it's a man's world. And you bring up an example of a woman. So how are women involved in your innovation field?
Well, when you look at the projects that were submitted to the awards, those 600 projects that were submitted last year, and the 80 finalists and the 8 winners of the Innovation in Politics Awards 2017, you will see that the majority of these great projects was initiated by women. So obviously, women are playing a key role in innovation in politics. When you look at the election results and turnouts in the last months and years in European countries, you can see that there is definitely need for innovation within the democratic spectrum. So we are gathering those politicians within the democratic spectrum, from conservatives, social democrats, Greens, liberals, you name it, who are capable of doing politics in a new and different way and being successful in that, to share their knowledge. There are 2 ways of participating, and I'm inviting all viewers and listeners to contribute to our endeavor. First, you can become a juror, because we have a jury of 1,000 European citizens from all 47 countries, member countries of the Council of Europe. And we would love to have your viewers and your community on board as the jury, because we think the citizens should decide what innovation in politics is and not the experts. Second, you can nominate a project, a political project, may it be from a mayor of a small municipality, or from a member of a parliament, or another politician, wherever and whatever, that you think should win an award of the Innovation in Politics Awards. then just nominate it on our website, www.innovationinpolitics.eu, and we then will invite those politicians to submit their projects to the award. There are several qualities the politicians that participate at the Innovation Politics Awards bring in. One quality is creativity. Second, it needs a lot of courage. And the third quality I think that's appreciated is being a broad thinker. So these three qualities I would like to mention, to highlight. We have now 12 country representation offices. In 12 countries, you can see these countries on the website. We need more. We invite the listeners and the viewers to get in contact with us if they want to become representatives in their countries and try to build up a network for innovation in politics in their own countries, and we will support you. And I would very much like and love the idea that some of your participants in your community would like to do that. Thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed it very much, and have a good time.